So one of the biggest, I guess, recurring themes with my pro athletes is that uh, they come to me basically because sometimes there's no specific or tailored plan for them. So I wanted to take a moment to show you just this very simple three-step approach, okay, so that you can apply it to your own circumstance. Obviously, there's many different situations and your own particular needs that need to be accounted for, but this just is something basic that you can get started from. And let's map that out real quick. So the first thing that I want to get started with is that one not to do. Okay, so one of the things that I do not want you to do is to actually, okay, not have a training structure. Okay, not having a training structure. Okay, you don't not want that. Okay, and excuse my writing here. So the training structure. Okay, this is a very common and recurring theme. Even though my pro athletes, they might have something going on with their own club, okay, we're talking about just their own individual program. Okay, sometimes they need to get structure. Well, not sometimes, they need to get structure in order for them to get the most out of their day and their week and their month, so on and so forth. And the other thing is recovery. Okay, so we're so used to having this no pain, no gain type of mentality. But the reality is that it's not just about grinding every single day, every single session. You need to account for the regeneration process. You need to take the time to actually recover from the grind. Okay, so it's not optional. Make sure you treat it as another session, your recovery session. Okay, so those are the things that I want you not to skip, okay, or ignore. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's get started with the actual training plan or three-step process. Let me erase this really quick so you can get a clear, fancy picture. All right, so let's get started with that. All right, so my first thing that I would do is actually identify the biggest gaps, the areas of opportunity. Like I said, I failed writing class. Anyways, your opportunity. Okay, what are the buckets that I need to account for? Okay, or that I need to pay special attention, or better yet, where am I struggling? Am I struggling to actually design a weekly plan or my whole season? In getting more to the nitty gritty of things, do I need more strength? Do I need more power? Do I need more agility? Do I need more technical work? Do I need more football IQ? I know it's a big word and it's vague, but do I need to be a lot smarter with and without the ball? Okay, identify those. Okay, otherwise we're not going to have a clear roadmap for us to actually get from point A to point B. Okay, the second thing would be to actually, once we identify the areas of opportunity, let's have our progressive system so that I can actually get to where I want to go. Okay, so let's have a progression. Pardon my writing here, I'm sorry. So this progressive element should be a mix of, yes, intensity, volume, and obviously recovery. Okay, like I said before, you can't just be grinding and not accounting for our recovery targets as well. Okay, so yes, we need to have a progressive path in order for us to actually get to our desired destination. Okay, it isn't a destination, obviously it's a process and you constantly adjust here and there, but we need to have at least a plan to actually get there. Okay, now we need to be improving without overtraining. Okay, because sometimes, yes, we see some improvements, but at the same time, we're doing so much of a good thing that eventually we stale, we break down, or we plateau. Okay, or worse yet, get an injury. Okay, And the third thing, okay, that we need on this three-step plan is to identify key parameters, okay, or key performance indicators or KPIs. Okay, so what that means is we need to track, we need to measure. Obviously, someone said it before, we need to measure what matters. Okay, measure what matters. If we don't measure it, we don't have a clear map of where we stand. Okay, we don't know where to adjust. Do we need to put more of this? Do we need to do less of that? Okay, we need to track whether that is max speed, whether that is, percentage of effective passes, whether that's 1v1s, am I winning them? Am I losing them? We need to review that at least every single month for you to actually see if there's any improvements. Okay, so let's see, track, obviously. So just to sum things up, okay, we need to identify areas of opportunity. We need to then design a path, okay, a progressive path for us to, and obviously it's got to be logical, it's got to be an intelligent design to get to the desired destination, and that requires a little bit of strategy, okay, and also track it. Okay, track, all right, this is the plan, this is the strategy, I'm gonna be doing this, and then I will, okay, execute. Based on that execution, okay, what happened? Did it work? Did it not work? Does it need work? Did it fail? Get that information gathered before you actually, make adjustments, and if possible, create a different strategy or create a different type of scenario depending on your particular situation. So that's how we actually go about with this three-step plan in order for us to actually see improvements, okay? So obviously, this takes a little bit of time, obviously creating a strategy. If you do have somebody to help you out to design a strategy, identify areas of opportunity according to your situation, obviously, that will be the ideal scenario. If you want me to map out this for you as well, I'll be more than happy to help out and design your own tailored roadmap in order for you to actually get to the desired destination or your objective or big objectives, okay? So send me a DM or a comment or whatever to see if you would like to explore an even further option for your own strategy. And I'll be happy to help out and, see where you're at and go from there. All right. Take care.